Welcome in, Taurus. This is your June 2025 reading. We are in Gemini season. Welcome in, Taurus. How are you? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So welcoming in your guides and guardians to bring through information, love, and guidance for the month ahead. So Gemini season, which is third house energy, focuses on mental activity, learning, siblings, communication, and travel. Gemini rules the vocal cords, lungs, breathing, arms, hands, fingers, and nervous system. And the ruling planet is Mercury, which is all about the mind, intellect, and communication, and how you communicate. So welcome in, Taurus. So in the June energy video, there were 3 topics that Spirit brought up, which was solitude, the world, and throat chakra. So I'm going to dive into that a little deeper and see what that means for Taurus. So thank you so much for being here. So let's pull a card for the overall energy of the month of June for Taurus. What is the overall energy? Wow, those just came right out. Okay. So I believe this is Wands. Okay. So now we're going to look at the topic of solitude and the question, and if you want to dive deeper into what Spirit was talking about in regards to these 3 subjects, go watch the June energy update video, and you'll get more info. But the question I'm going to ask here is, what is your soul craving, Taurus? What is your soul craving? The next topic was the world. So I'm going to ask, what is completing and what is coming in for Taurus? What is completing / what is coming in for Taurus this month of June 2025? And what is going on with Taurus's throat chakra? What is that? Okay. That card kind of reluctantly came out. Maybe you are a little reluctant to speak up, to speak your truth. Maybe you're a little reluctant to have your voice heard. We'll see what's going on there. So the overall energy this month for Taurus. We have a major arcana card here with the card of death. So we have the 9 of Wands, which is a need for, it talks about boundary setting, it's persistence, it's self-reliance, it is not giving up, it's moving forward, but doing it in a way that is very healthy for you. The fact that boundary setting is coming up, you know, you might need to put some brakes on in some areas of your life. There could be people that you are giving your energy to that, I want to say it's not worth it, but maybe a better way to look at that is the transaction isn't even. There's more giving than receiving going on. So if there's an area of life that you are feeling, or a particular person that is really depleting your energy, there's a need to have boundaries. I say the word boundaries because I think we all understand what that means. You know, Spirit doesn't like that word, boundaries. They like to say rules of engagement, because boundaries, from their perspective, energetically, it's separation. So rules of engagement. What are your rules for engagement? How are you engaging with others? And what are your rules there? Take a look at that. Maybe you've never thought about that before. And then we have the death card coming up. Death doesn't mean death necessarily, so don't get freaked out about that. But it is change. It's transformation. It's change. So I feel like the month of June is going to have you really questioning I think a lot around rules of engagement. How are you going to choose to engage with people in your life? How much energy are you willing to give to certain people? What are your priorities? What do you want to focus on? And once you get clear on some of those questions, I think it will become very clear what changes need to be made. Death is a major arcana card. So this, when it's a major arcana card, this is energies outside of your control. The only thing you have control over is how you choose to respond to them, work with them, but there are changes coming in. If you choose to partner with these energies and work with these energies, that can be very helpful. Or you can push against change, you can push against everything, and it can be a really bumpy ride. So that choice is up to you. The death card, you can kind of look at this as like the Undertaker, the Grim Reaper type energy. It's also Scorpio energy. So it's things bubbling up underneath the surface, things maybe that you don't want to look at, things that aren't necessarily pleasant, but they're coming to the surface for you to look at. So, and that's good. I mean, we don't always want to see these things or address these things, but it's bringing in a lot of healing. What is your soul craving, Taurus? So we have the 7 of Pentacles here. I don't know why sometimes Roman numerals just really confuse me. I don't know why. Yeah, we got the 7 of Pentacles. Patience. Your soul is really needing, it's craving patience. I also feel like you've been working really hard. This is the card of planting seeds and waiting for whatever you've planted to grow and bloom and harvest. I feel like you've been doing a lot of work, so congratulations. This is going to be work focused on physical things. So your literal job, what you do for a living, how you make money, your resources, your home, finances, anything you can physically see, touch, feel, any of those things. You've been working really hard at that. You've planted a lot of seeds here, and there's a need for patience. Your soul is just almost, I feel the energy, a need to slow down, appreciate what you have, appreciate how far you've come, and to be a little softer with yourself, less judgmental of yourself, less harsh is kind of what I'm feeling here, and be patient, because you might not be seeing the results that you want to see from the work that you've been putting in, but it's coming. So please be patient. Don't give up, I guess, would be what your soul is wanting you to know. Don't give up. Keep going. And I feel like as these energies unfold this month, this change and the way you're spending your energy, I feel like it'll feel less burdensome. What is ending / what is coming in for you? We've got the 10 of Wands. So yeah, this is kind of the energy I was just feeling burned out, overwhelmed, like exhausted, feeling like I've been doing all of these things, putting in this time, this effort, money, whatever, and I'm not seeing any. What do I have to show for it? It's that type of energy. This energy is leaving, and I think that's why your soul is really asking you to not give up, keep going, be patient. You're going to see the fruits of your labor soon, and the energy of feeling overwhelmed and stuck, that's going to start easing up. I do feel like this is the energy that's leaving, especially with this death card up here and with the 9 of Wands. I feel like this energy is this feeling overwhelmed, this is easing up, and I feel like this is the energy that is leaving. And death is coming in to show you and help you realize what needs to shift, change, what needs to be released, what needs to go, what no longer needs your time, energy, that sort of thing. Let's take a look at your throat chakra. We have the Son of Swords. This deck that I'm using, what is it called? The Wild Unknown Tarot. Let's look at this. So it doesn't have, you know, the king, queen, page, knights. It has son, daughter, mother, father. So Son of Swords. So the masculine energy coming in. This is a young masculine energy. We've got an owl here. And the sun, the swords focus on its air energy. So your throat chakra, quite literally, communication, how you communicate, your mind, your thoughts. Are the things that you're saying and the things that you are thinking, are they congruent? Are you thinking one thing and saying another? Take a look at that type of thing. But I want to see what this is, the deck I'm using. I want to see what the book says about the Son of Swords. Forceful and determined. A dynamic creature, the Son of Swords is a man of action, not of grace. He pushes forward towards his goal with urgency and determination. To top it off, he's very well educated, making him a force to be reckoned with, usually seeking approval from the patient and just father of swords, who casts quite a shadow onto his son. Working with this stimulating and exhausting young man can prove to be a challenge. I feel like this is the challenge, is working with your mind and becoming congruent with your words and your thoughts. If you're thinking one thing about yourself or anyone else for that matter, and you're saying and doing another thing, you're out of alignment. You're not being congruent. And I think that it's really easy to underestimate what an energetic toll that takes on our body. But it can leave you feeling really overwhelmed and often conflicted and confused. So really pay attention to that. There could also be a need, especially going back to the boundary setting here, there could be a need to, I mean, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be an ass, but there might be a need here to have a difficult conversation with somebody that you need to put stronger boundaries in place with. Maybe you need to say no. Maybe you need to prioritize yourself over, you know, someone else. And that might be hard because you don't want to let someone else down, or, you know, whatever's going on in your mind. Throat chakra, speaking, communicating, having conversations, you might just need to have a tough conversation with somebody. It does kind of feel like this is a little bit of a block here around your throat chakra. And again, that could be because what you think and what you say are two different things, because you're wanting to be kind, which that's great. But if what you're saying isn't matching how you're feeling, then you need to look at that. I also believe that it's not always helpful to just say what you're thinking either. So sometimes it's best to leave things unsaid. But I do really feel like this is tied into the boundaries, saying no, giving yourself more space. And I also kind of feel here, Taurus, there's a need to slow down and create space for yourself. It kind of feels like you need, going back to the energy of needing patience, it feels like you also might need just some alone time, some downtime, less doing. So take a look at that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for now, Taurus, and I'm just wishing you well. I hope you have a fantastic June. If you'd like to book a one-on-one, my info is below. If you would like a little more intense experience, I have the 6-week journey. There's 2 sessions available right now. You can sign up for one of those. Take great care, and I'll talk to you soon.